everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. So today we're going to talk about some tips and things you should keep in mind as a fresher while joining VIT. So let's start. The first thing you should know is that there is no freshers party in VIT. So the only thing you have while joining VIT is the orientation or the induction program. So induction program contains an orientation where you would be detailed about everything you should know about the college. Then there would be a proctor-proctee meeting and an EPT test. During the orientation week for us, there were some cultural programs like a dance, music and all by our seniors, but it was like very limited. Some of you guys asked me in the comment section like what happens after induction program and before the classes start. So during that orientation week, there would be some programs like a freshers ideathon for the freshers to know each other better, to know their batchmates and make friends in college and get acquainted with the college. The most important thing is to maintain your GPA as a fresher. When you start your first sem, your classmates, you won't know who they are, like you don't know their potential or anything. So there are two possibilities. One is that they might be very good at their studies, they might give their best because they're straight out of entrance coaching and also they would be used to studying a lot and they might give their best in the first sem. There is another possibility that they come to college life and everything is so different from school life, and there is a chance that students feel overwhelmed about it and lose focus in the study. So these are the two possibilities, and you won't know what is happening with the students around you because in your first sem your faculties and classmates are assigned to you. You don't have an option to choose. The grading system in VIT is such a way that you will be marked according to the class average. Like your grades would be given based on the class average. So if your class average is more, then you have to score more to get good grades. Because of relative grading in VIT, it is very much important that you give your best, score good marks and maintain a very good GPA in your first sem. In VIT, it is mandatory for you to maintain 75% attendance. If you don't maintain this attendance percentage, things are going to be very difficult for you, and VIT is very strict with its rules. You will be debarred from writing examinations if you don't meet this criteria of 75% attendance. And if there is some medical emergency, then you have to submit your medical certificate and get debar exemption before the exams, or else you won't be allowed to write the examination. If you miss exams, there should be a valid reason, or else you won't be allowed to write a re-examination. If possible, maintain 100% attendance in your first sem because your second sem FFCS is based on your first sem attendance, and if you have 100% attendance, you will get the first slot for FFCS. Make sure that you don't get a back in any of the courses, because if you get a back, you have to re-register for the course and you have to pay ₹6,000 to re-register, and then you might have to attend a weekend sem or a regular sem or summer semester, and you have to clear that subject. It is very difficult and it's a huge waste of time and money. So it's better that you try and get no back in any of the courses. I did tell you about FFCS, right? During FFCS, try to take courses that you feel you can perform well in. Please don't choose courses just because you want to be with your friends, you want to share classes with them. Peer pressure plays a very important role when it comes to FFCS. In a friends group, there would be all kinds of people, right? Some people would be very active in the morning. They can concentrate well in the morning. And some people, they would be able to concentrate well in the evening. And some people feel sleepy in the morning, some people feel sleepy in the afternoon. So it depends on people. You just assess what your potential is and what your preferences are. If you want to share classrooms with your friends, then you can take like 1 or 2 classes with them, and the other classes just, if you think you can perform well in a class or in a timing that is different from your friends, then go for it. Choose what is best for you. Next major thing is your ID card. It is very important for you to wear your ID card every time you are in the campus. For day scholars, if you need to enter the campus, you need to tap the ID card. And for day scholars as well as hostlers, wherever you are, the security guards, if they see that you're not wearing your ID card, they might come and ask you to wear your ID cards. It is mandatory for you to have your ID card at all times. Please make sure that you don't lose your ID card. If you lose your ID card, like you lose your entire ID card, the tag and everything, you have to pay rupees 2,500 to get a new card. Like, you'll get the new card in a day, that is not the problem. You just have to pay rupees 2,500. And you can't survive in VIT without your ID card. Now, the next major thing is to join clubs. I've made a video about clubs at VIT, so you can watch that as well. For every club, there would be an unofficial WhatsApp group. In those groups, your seniors, juniors, everyone would be there. During FFCS time and all, you can ask your seniors like, which faculty do you think is good for this course? And they actually provide suggestions and they can help you out while choosing faculties and all, so that you don't choose a blacklisted faculty. There would be many WhatsApp groups like for your batch, like 2025 batch. Join those groups so it would be easy for you to find people, during vacation and all. If you want to go to the airport or railway station, you have to book a cab ride. During those times, like if you are in a WhatsApp group, you can send a message like, is anyone going to this place on this date? And people actually DM you and you can share cabs and save some money. And there are some groups where students sell used items or like thrifting. So the event brochures and posters will be sent in these groups. So it's better that you join all these WhatsApp group and check those groups on a regular basis so that you know what is happening around you in the college. In VIT, the faculties, the management, everyone use English as the main medium of communication. Even many of the students, they use English only. There would be students from every single state, so it won't be difficult for you to find friends. And most of the students, they use English only. Language won't be a barrier in VIT. Knowing a specific language is not a mandatory criteria in VIT. Many of you guys asked me like whether my first sem roommate would be of my department or a different one. In your first sem, your roommates may or may not be from your department. I'm from CSE core and my first sem roommate was from ECM department and she was a Bengali. If you think about it, that is actually a great thing. Like, you get to learn about another culture, you meet people from different states, you get to know their lifestyle. It's actually a great thing. So in your first year, the roommates would be allotted to you and they can be of any department from anywhere in India. From your second year, you can choose your roommates. Like there would be a hostel allotment procedure and based on your CGPA, you would be given hostel ranks and you can choose your roommates. Wi-Fi connection is available only inside the hostel for students. It is not available in academic blocks and all, so you have to use your personal hotspot. Or sometimes in auditoriums during hackathons and all, you would be provided with Wi-Fi. During the event, coordinators will tell you about the Wi-Fi password. You can use the Wi-Fi password and join the network. When it comes to food, you can either have from the mess or there is night mess facility where you can pay for the food and buy it. And then there are many food spots in the campus, or else you can order food. You can use Swiggy, Zomato, Blinkit, etc. The mess food is also pretty decent and the menu changes like every month. Now about the examinations in VIT. So in VIT, there are 3 examinations in every single sem. Like the first exam is CAT 1, that is Continuous Assessment Test 1. Then there is CAT 2, Continuous Assessment Test 2. And then there is FAT or Final Assessment Test. So these are the 3 examinations you will have to face in a sem. CAT 1 is a closed book examination, but CAT 2 is an open notes examination where you can take your handwritten notes. No textbooks are allowed, no PDF or no printed materials. You can only take your handwritten notes. Maintain your notes properly. If not, you'll have a hard time scoring for CAT 2 examination because CAT 2 examinations are actually pretty difficult. The questions are all application level, and then comes the FAT examination at the end of every semester. The FAT examination covers every topic that you've learned in your sem. The weightage for Cat 1 examination is 15 marks. The weightage for Cat 2 examination is also 15 marks, and for FAT it is 40 marks. Now that makes a total of 70 marks, right? Balance 30 marks come from internal marks like your digital assignment marks or the quiz marks or the project marks. Next major question is that whether girls and boys are allowed to sit together, to hang out or to have a conversation, etc. There are no restrictions on that, but PDA is not allowed in the campus. They are very strict about it. If the guards find you, then they might take your ID cards and it is going to cause a lot of problems. So better not involve in PDA. Other than that, you can very well, talk and have a conversation, hang out and chill with your friends. So that is not a problem. But PDA is a complete no. In VIT campus, every day something or the other will be going on, like involved in a lot of activities, not just studies, like club activities, events. Who use those opportunities and make the most out of it, because the experience you get in VIT, it is going to be helpful in your life. Time management is also very important. VIT is a very happening campus, so a lot of things might be going on. You have to take care of your studies, then you have to involve in the activities. Maybe you are into some sport activities, so it is very important that you manage your time efficiently so that you don't have a hard time in the campus. The doubt is that will VIT provide me books to study with, or like what kind of books should I buy? VIT won't provide you with any books. Usually faculties use PDF. They send it to us via the WhatsApp groups, or they upload in Teams or LMS and we can download it from there. Most of the students, they depend on the library for books, and other than that, if you know any seniors, then you can ask them. There are many seniors who sell books at a lower price. You can even buy from them and use it. If you wish to buy a book, you can very well do that, like order it from Amazon, Flipkart or like any other online stores. The last thing is that, as I said, VIT is very strict with its rules. If you involve in any malpractice, then you'll get a back. So there is like no begging and trying to come out of the situation. There's nothing is going to happen. Even if you cry, even if you beg, nothing is going to happen. So they're very strict with the rules. So before you enter the exam hall, make sure that you don't have any gadgets, don't have anything written on your hands or legs or anywhere on your skin, and you don't take chits with you, or else you will be booked for malpractice. It's better that you don't take any risk and you write whatever you know and just hope for the best. Also make sure that you respect your faculties, and if you decide to disrespect or disobey them, the faculties might take note of you and they might reduce your marks when it comes to internals. Better listen to your faculties and be attentive in the classes and do whatever your faculty ask you to, and if they give you some projects or digital assignments, submit them on time and be respectful. If not, it is going to have a negative impact in your academic life. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching.